that side. Smartphone for the dumb bread. Clip full of the bad bitch in the bed frame. Same one for the break hang. Mindset on the next move. No time for the head game. Cook pack in the backpack. Nap time in the nap sack. Smartphone for the dumb bread. Clip full of the bad bitch in the bed frame. Same one for the break hang. Mindset for the next move. No time for the head game. I'm a player, you a parody. Bad two braids like a Cherokee. So much that I might need a parody. Smoke dope and I might need therapy. I be flyed in a young parakeet. Apparently these don't know who I be. Last time I came to the show, so you paid at the door and I slid in no ID. You ain't cold like me. No, you see the name in neon. Prime time like Dion. Ain't peas, they peons. Hit it in the bed, bad beyond. Neck on froze on Freon. I ain't gotta tell her that we on. Shawty know she heard of the band and the brand and the type we on. They be on. Gotta lead me like eons. He a fan, he a windmill. Top down on the coast, got a wind chill. But I'm grill, big fur, chinchill. Tell him simmer down, sit still. Switch flows like knobs on the faucet. Tell him I need all of the profit. I'm off for the week. Probably off for a week. With a queen at the crib, got it looking like Freaknik. My flight about to head from the runway. It's noon, getting hit on a Monday. Sunbathe on the beach on a Sunday. Still getting paid from the one play. Pulled up into what you call it, eating on that, can't pronounce it. They seen I ain't announced it. Doing numbers like 8 accountants. Ducked off by the lake and mountains, might make it count. Back in the backpack, nap time in the knapsack. Smartphone for the dumb bread. Clips full of the bad in the bed frame. Same one for the break hang. Mindset on the next move. No time for the head game. Cook pack in the backpack. Nap time in the knapsack. Smartphone for the dumb bread. Clip full of the bad in the bed frame. Same one for the break hang. Mindset for the next move. No time for the head game. I'm a vibe, I'm a trip, I'm a journey. I'm a dog at the game in the gurney. Yo, probably came with the scurvy. She be playing more games than attorney. Turn up, turn wheel on the yacht deck. Cold drink, hardwood and a hot neck. Grotesque protest when I shop wreck. Got a now, give a who got next. A good tall glass of the Merlot. Pin gang got the cash on turbo. Teed up with the iron like Top Golf. New whip with the top piece chopped off. Off work, I came to play. Two tall Tanqueray. Don't simp, get paid today. That hate can't make a stay. Out west where the Lakers stay. And I'm still up getting to the bread like aisle 3. If it ain't about that, don't dial me. Put a little right in your act, baby. Do it for your bread and your black babies. Don't flex, just build muscle. I'm up, I still hustle. Ball game like Bill Russell. Rap game on Chris Wallace. Making wanna switch wallets. Give a with a call it. No for the faint of art. Get rich, play your part. 5 bands, 2 days apart. These like ancient art. And I'm still in the hood like an engine. Slide 4 deep, down division. Papa might for the pension. Pretty little freak in the mentions. Checking her physique in dimensions. Peep your position. In the backpack. Nap time in the knapsack. Smartphone for the dumb bread. Clips full of the bad in the bed frame. Same one for the break hang. Mindset on the next move. No time for the head game. Cook pack in the backpack. Nap time in the knapsack. Smartphone for the dumb bread. Clips full of the bad in the bed frame. Same one for the break hang. Mindset for the next move. No time for the head game. Smartphone for the dumb bread. Clip full of the bad bitch in the bed frame. Same one for the break hang. Mindset on the next move. No time for the head game. Kush pack in the backpack. Nap time in the knapsack.
Ladies and gentlemen. Before I start talking and, you know, give you guys an amazing story, and before we start making some pips again, I need some energy, guys. I need some nice music. Let's turn up the music beforehand, before we start talking here, and you know, finish the week off very, very strong. So let's do that first. Sorry, wrong song. It's the one and only, of course. There we go. Sorry for that. Smash that like button for a beautiful stream. Alright, what's happening, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome to a new stream. We're gonna make it an epic stream today. We're gonna go scalping a little bit more. We have to be a little bit patient in the market today. We're gonna go over gold. We're gonna talk about GU. We're gonna talk about EU. We're gonna talk about the news that's coming in a second. For now, I am always, as always, excited to finish this week off strong with you guys. So far, this week has been a relatively good week for us. We have been making some gains here. So that was absolutely fantastic. I hope you guys did too. But today, we have a little bit of a, you know, I have to say, a little bit of a quiet market. We are waiting or consolidating here with the dollar index. However, we have some news coming out in around about 2 hours from now. This is going to be quite important here. I think it will have an effect, and the reason why I believe that is because it will be paired with the London closure and then an hour later. And I think because of that, we're just going to experience some volatility happening in the last couple of hours of the week here. I do believe so. I do not think we're going to stay like this. I think it's consolidation. I think we're going to expand in a couple of hours from now to one particular direction. To then potentially look for a trade setup here. Okay? So, we're going to talk about the dollar. The dollar right now is again just above the Sunday open. We have constantly been hanging around the Sunday open, as you guys can see here, like pretty much all the time this whole week. Look at that, either up and then we're coming down again. So that's why it's super important for you guys to use this indicator, which it's called, just very simple. It's called the Sunday open. The creator is risk addicted. You can use it. It will identify directly where the Sunday open was or took place right here. And you could see it was exactly right there. So what do? You draw a horizontal level or a horizontal line right there. You name it Sunday open, and boom, you know now this is the Sunday open. And look how accurate it is in terms of actual, resistance, support, whatever you want to call it, and how important it is to be aware of where the market opened every single Monday or Sunday. All right, depending on your location. So as you guys can see here, is holding a lot of support here. So this can be used in your advantage very, very well. Also in combination with other factors like gold, like GU, like other pairs that we have been trading this week as well. Okay, we're going to get there in a second. However, right now, I do think it's really just a matter of consolidation. We're waiting for the expansion right now. In terms of liquidity, there's liquidity on both sides of the end here. We have liquidity on the top. We have liquidity on the bottom. I was actually planning to place again a GU short today, but I managed to cancel my trade here on time because of the closure. We wanted to closure. I'm going to go over GU in a second. Right here. We talked about it. I wanted it to come down to take out this particular Asian session here. Let's go. We did not take out the Asian lows here, which I expected it to be. However, rather than taking out the Asian lows, we took out the Asian highs. Eventually, however, I do believe that there is a big chance here that the New York Open will give us that liquidity sweep to the downside here. So if we're going to place a trade today, I am not interested in placing a long. I am definitely more interested in placing a short based on all the metrics we're seeing here. Also, in terms of the dollar, we are still above a strong daily area of demand, which can hold as support. We are above the Sunday open so far. And we have to understand that these Asian lows and these London lows here are forming equal lows together right now. Most of the time when you see something like that happen, I am more tempted to look for any potential, short positions for, the dollar, for GU right there, okay? I'm tempted to look out for these particular lows when the New York Open is there, and especially when we're going to see some news coming out as well, okay? So based on these metrics right here, I want to see these lows getting taken today, and if that's the case, then this is definitely a trade we are going to look for. The euro smashed through the Asian lows right here. But why was that? That was a different reason for that. Let's go back here. And let's go to the indicator. Now you guys exactly see what I mean here. There we go. Look at that amount of liquidity that was built right there. The amount of liquidity was built at that particular moment was absolutely significant right there. There were so many stop losses built up underneath this zone here. We tapped already in an area of supply right here on the higher time frame. I believe it's 1 hour or 2 hour OB right there. We had the Asian session right here as well. You guys know it. This is the Asian session. There we go. Also another indicator for the new people that don't use this. It's called FXN Asian Session Range. You understand exactly where the Asian session, the London session, and the New York session opened and closed. So you see the high and the low. All right, it's very, very important because these sessions tend to manipulate each other. All right, so there's a lot of liquidity, of course, underneath or above these particular sessions here. And based on these metrics, you can kind of stimulate a certain trade, and it's very well. You can trade this very well by looking at which session is trying to take out which particular high or low. All right, so with that information, we knew that when the London opened here, there was, first of all, we tapped into an area of supply. That was number one. Second of all, there was so much liquidity built up underneath that zone. Look at all these stop losses right there. So much liquidity built up. London opened and boom, immediately manipulated the Asian low right here. Super aggressively. You see that? All the stop losses were taken. This was the easiest short you could pretty much take here. Stop loss above the Asian high, and boom, you take out the Asian low right there aggressively. So what happened? We took it, you take your profits, you take your position, and boom, it then after that manipulated the Asian high. So your goal was to enter short, take your position, take your profits, get out of it, and you made your money and then it reverse to take and manipulate the Asian high right here. So that's EU right here. Okay, very different to what we saw GU today. However, the fact that we are creating these equal lows right now on the Asian session and the London session is for me a big indication that potentially we can come down to take out these lows during the New York Open here. So this is what I'm personally looking for. I'm looking for something similar to that, potentially taking out that particular level right there. I would not be surprised if we do take out these lows here again in a couple hours from now. So are we going to do it together, yes or no? That's up to you. I'm tempted to look for a potential short here. And I'll keep you guys updated exactly what I'm doing when I'm looking for this potential trade here. Okay? I think it makes a lot of sense to look for it. And I do believe that during the next couple of hours, especially during the news that we're going to see here in 2 hours from now, which is called the existing home sales, that this could be the catalyst or the trigger for potential manipulation of these levels right here, if not already earlier right there. So I'm potentially looking for a short here. I think I'm going to go short very shortly, putting my stop loss above these highs here, and then potentially taking out this particular low right there. Okay, that's what I'm looking for, and I do think yeah, so far it makes a lot of sense here. So let's see. Then, and a side note, we're going to also look for scalping setups as well, like we did in the meantime, or like we're doing before here. I think that could be very, very beneficial as well, right there. So a lot of beautiful things coming. In terms of gold also, if GU will come down here to manipulate these sessions here, I do believe that there is also some more downside potential for gold. For example, let's have a look here on what's happening right now. As you guys can see right here, we have been manipulating already the Asian and the London lows right there. So right now, I do believe that if you zoom out here a little bit more, that we have some more, things to take out here. Let's zoom out a little bit here. There we go. So I'm looking also to manipulate these levels here, and this is a level that I want to break first in terms of gold. And the reason why is because we have so much support here at all of these levels right there that I want to wait first for things to be broken significantly here. We have an area of demand right here. We have been discussing this yesterday already, but we have an area of demand right there. We have an area of demand underneath that as well. And then we have another zone underneath that as well. So there's so much, so many areas of demand there that I do want to wait for this to be broken. Will it become interesting for me? To go long in gold right now is also not really an option for me, because I think we expanded already way too much. And I think that we need to wait for a potential retracement to the downside first in order to really start looking at potential opportunities here. Let's say we draw the Fibonacci from swing low to swing high. I only want to look for something around the 1700s at least to come into a premium area of demand first before I start looking for long opportunities as well. Again, we are already launching 1620. But again, if you want to increase our positioning, we want to wait for a significant retracement to the downside first before continuing our long opportunity right there. Okay, this is what we're looking for. So until that moment right now, we need to be patient in terms of gold. In my opinion, I think we need to wait to break significant lows here. And that will be around the 1750 mark. And if we break that, then I'm interested in going short again, filling up this complete gap right here, coming back down, potentially tapping into this particular zone right there. Okay, that's the idea there. That's why I'm very, very patient with gold right now, because we're kind of, in a similar path. Yes, if you look at patterns, we're forming some sort of head and shoulders. But hey, that confirmation is not there unless we break this particular zone right here. Then I'm, not convinced yet in terms of gold right now. So, GU, manipulation, I do expect that. I do expect some more downside potential in the short term. That's why we are short. We're short right now for GU here. Again, I want to see this getting taken out right here. Okay, so targeting underneath the zone, that's pretty much it. Not like a massive trade here or something like that, but hey, pips are pips right there. And if you make some money, that will be fantastic. So let's take out hopefully these lows with the next coming hours, and that could be fantastic here. Okay. So let's see how this will play out right now. We'll keep you guys updated very shortly in regards to G here. Gonna be very, very nice. Who do we have in the building today? I would love to see what we have here. I see a lot of familiar faces right now. We have our man Voice of Jerry. Amazing, my man. He says, let's do this. Thank you for being here, my brother. Again, thank you for being here again. Amir, you too, bro. Okay, for Dag, of course, Tony Gold, Emanuele Curti, Dora Leonardo, Dogari. Nice to meet you, man. Justin Rundle. So many familiar faces. Bar X, Ashton, Zed, Nash, Tariq, Joanna, Samuel. My man Business Mindset is back. Kiana, namaste. Roberta's nice. Clark is back. What's happening, my man? When are you coming to Bali, my friend? Protec. Benjamin. Roberto's. Yes, Emanuele is back again. Leon, May. Our favorite moderator here. Although Jamie is also a legend. DS. SA57 Gaming. There we go, there we go, there we go. Fantastic that you guys are here, man. Really, really nice. Okay, I need to fix something real quick. Give me 1 second. I need to fix again the... yes, there we go. The chat. Boom, we're back. That was all I waited for. Mauro, my man, what's happening? Mushi Mush, what's up? Machin, yes, Pearly Baker. You guys should probably know... You guys should probably know each other already right now because, like, you know... You guys are coming back. It's absolutely fantastic to see. Yeah, we made some pips this week. We cashed out a little bit. That's always good. Lorenzo, what is the Sunday Open? The Sunday Open is when the market actually opens here. All right. And yeah, what do I mean with that? Well, when the market opens, you have to understand that, you know, it leaves a footprint. Okay. You have to understand that when the market is closed, that something happens, right? You know that there are many, you know, artificial intelligence, bots, AI, you know, EAs, whatever. A lot of algorithms, right? Running, and they turn off on a weekend, right? Because the market is closed. So what happens when they turn on a Monday? They start to gather data, collect data, push data, and they start to push the market into a certain direction. Right? To see what the behavior of the market then is, the response from that, and they use that in their advantage to calculate and to predict possible mathematical outcomes and situations. So based on the Sunday Open, we can use this also as a baseline to understand where the market opens on a Monday and to see how the market reacts from our starting point. Okay? So we have a starting point, we have an ending point on a Friday, all right? Today, we're going to see an ending point in a couple hours from now, all right? So based on these metrics, we can kind of leverage that and use it in our advantage to understand what the potential direction of the market could be in, you know, the next coming, you know, days, weeks ahead of us. Most of the time, things are running in massive cycles. However, we have the weekly cycle as well. We have the weekly cycle, we have the monthly cycle, we have the yearly cycle, right? Or the quarterly cycle and the yearly cycle. So this is how you determine, you know, potential outcomes right there. So yeah, that's just a piece of information that helped me a lot, especially with understanding, you know, what the market could do. Why are they want to push price into one direction after, let's say, Tuesday or after a Wednesday when we are literally in the middle of the week here. Okay, that's why we always call that Monday is the day where they're trying to push you in the wrong direction, right? Let's see if we can find an example here. Let's see if we can find it. There we go. So again, this is a beautiful example. We opened here. What happened? We came down. And then Tuesday, we made that real move to the upside, right? So Monday we came down, and then Tuesday we made that move to the upside. So we got led into the wrong direction on the Monday. So then Tuesday lead us into that particular direction to the other side. Okay, well, that's very, very interesting. This is just one example here. So yes, what's happening right now at this particular moment? I am in a GU position here. I will show you guys in a second. We are actually targeting potentially these levels right here, underneath that zone, underneath the Asian lows and the London lows here. I'm not risking too much. I have my stop loss above that area. I just want to get, and I want to take these lows here to make some money, potentially take out and manipulate these levels here, because I do think that there is a high likelihood that, the New York Open will actually manipulate the London and Asian lows here, because they're so closely related right now, and there is an imbalance underneath that zone, and I think there is just a lot of liquidity here to grab as well. All right, so this is what I'm potentially waiting for and looking for at the same time. Now let's talk about the indices for a second. Okay, the indices are pumping today, which is quite interesting. Let's zoom out here. We are still waiting for a retracement. We still want to go for a long here. However, keep in mind right now that I'm seeing something happening on the VIX at this particular moment that can push or start pushing the price down. We have this zone here. We have two different zones right now we need to take consideration, which is this one right here, where we are right now at this particular moment. And we have one underneath that, which is another important level here. But there are two important levels we need to take consideration here. And we are waiting for a potential reaction right now of the VIX, creating a higher high. So far, we have not created a higher high yet, so we can still come down. That means that the indices can still come up a little bit. And what we are waiting for is to break potentially this high, which will then automatically break pretty much the lows of the indices here. I think we will then drop or come down with the indices as well. But this can happen, this can happen today. This can also happen, early next week. Let's see how this plays out right now. So far, I'm still looking at potential macro setups right now for the indices, because I do believe that there is some potential there. However, right now at this particular moment, I want to be a little bit patient here with the indices until we see a very, very nice reaction here. So that's the indices right there, very similar. Everything looks very, very similar. We are, of course, we will come and see a significant amount of resistance very shortly for the xauusd and the US 100, for example. However, we want to be patient. We want to wait exactly for the VIX to make a move here. As you guys know what the VIX is, the VIX is what we call the volatility index. The volatility index is pretty much an index formulated by the Chicago Board Options Exchange that runs every single day. We trade Forex, we trade CFDs and so on. There are a lot of people that trade options, and options is pretty much a speculative call or put on a particular pair or asset, right? That means that you can say, for example, the US 30 price will be 34,100 in 2 weeks from now. And then people bet against that or with you for that. And you can put down a certain amount of money. That's kind of your insurance. And then you can decide to take it or leave it. All right. If you leave it, you lose your insurance. You lose what you paid for. If you take it, you can have eventually, win more money. That's pretty much how the options exchange is formulated. But what's so important about the volatility index is that there is pretty much a chart made, formulated based on all these speculative, predictions for the S&P 500, formulated into a volatility index here. And the volatility index is, of course, part of the S&P 500, has a strong inverted correlation. That means that if the VIX goes up, the indices go down 85% of the time. Okay, so do take that into consideration. If the VIX goes up, again on the 1 hour, look at this chart here. This is the VIX. Now let's have a look at the S&P 500. S&P 500 is coming up right there, right? So that's the key difference here between the VIX and the US 500. But you know that For the S&P 500, of course, we have the US 30. You know, it's in the US 500 pretty much. We have the Nasdaq as well, right? And so on and so on. So the top 100 companies are massive. The top 100 tech companies are one of the biggest companies in the world. Therefore, they're also in the S&P. So they're all correlated with each other right there. All right. So that's that in regards to what we are seeing here, guys. Let me know if you guys want to see some chart setups. We can discuss it right now. Send me some. We can go over it right now and discuss the potential outcome today. You know, let's see what we can expect here. Send me some charts here. We're gonna scalp later today. Roberto says UC. Okay. Gold we have just discussed indeed. So if you want to know more about what we're saying for gold here, then I would suggest to go a little bit back. Lorenzo, what's the name of the indicator for the sessions? That's the Asian session range created by Rob Minty. Sir, big fan of you. Love your trading style. I'm really impressive by your free Discord and analysis you provided it. Big respect for you and love to. Yes, guys, if you want to join our free Discord, links in the description. We have over 4,756 members already in our community. We grew it over 1,000 people in 1 week. Absolutely crazy. If you want to be part of that, I'm sharing some of my setups in here, the things that I'm doing or planning to do here. Also, I am sharing a lot of other things here, such as the weekly analysis. This is what you don't want to miss out on. Every Sunday or Monday, I will release this for you guys, so you know exactly what I'm expecting in the next coming week. So you just watch the video and you see, okay, this pair, this pair, this pair, this pair, boom. You can lay out potential setups for yourself right there through the weekly analysis right here. So if you do know I'm going to miss that, then you know what to do. We also have a welcome event for our new members later today. This will be in 3 hours from now after the stream. And, you know, it's going to be a big one. Already 41 people interested here. If you are new and you want to join our event, you can click on the event section and join us right there. So let's talk about the USD against the Canadian dollar. Let's do that. There we go. Okay, we have a breaker block. We're going to talk about breaker blocks. I'm going to create a video about it. This is very, very important right now. We're seeing a little bit of a shift happening in the market with SMC. People say SMC doesn't work anymore. I have to say that it's still working very, very well. That's definitely not true. But there is a term that's called breaker blocks. It's a little bit of a different... It's very similar to order blocks, but it's a little bit different. All right? It goes through the chart. I'm going to explain a little bit more. I'm going to make a video about it, so it's super clear for you guys exactly what a breaker block is and how you can take it in your advantage right there. Very important, because this is exactly what we're seeing right now happening with the USD cut. However, I remain relatively bullish for the USD cut today, and the reason why is because we have closed beautifully above the Sunday open already, significantly right here. We came back up right now. We are in that particular zone. We have created a significant high. We are coming back down and we are now holding above that breaker block here. Let's go to the lower time frame. We are still forcing and creating higher highs here. This is the lower low we've created. This is the higher high so far. This is the equilibrium. I would wait patiently for the news here of the dollar. This will determine, of course, majorly what we're going to expect here. But overall, I do like what I see here. I zoom out a little bit on the 5 minute. I think it makes more sense to do so. Let's go to the 10 minute here. And I see something at the equilibrium that interests me right there. Very, very nice. I do like it a lot. Yes, we have that area of supply here. However, there is still some imbalance there. There is still some more liquidity built up above that range right here. I don't know if you guys can see it, but there is some more liquidity built up right there. Let me zoom in for you guys real quick. That is very, very important as well. Plus a gap here that I want to see. I want this to be filled for sure. So I'm looking for a potential, you know, retracement back to the equilibrium. Equilibrium is, you know, swing high to swing low Fibonacci. Everything around or underneath the equilibrium is a premium zone. This is where we want to actually enter our position for a discount and sell it eventually for a premium. All right, so this is what we're looking for. So that will be around, again, yeah, pretty much around the 133.5, maybe a little bit higher. But then I want to wait for confirmation on the 1 minute even, because of the equilibrium right here. Okay, so yeah, I'm remain relatively bullish here. I do like what I see here. That overall reaction, we tapped into a premium zone. This was a 4-hour area of supply right there, or demand right there, and we are definitely above the Sunday open right now. So I remain relatively bullish right now for the USD cut here. It all depends on the news for today, but so far things are looking good, and it makes kind of sense also in regards to what we're looking for on GU and potentially on gold and a lot of other pairs here. Clark says, when do you sleep? So my schedule is, yeah, like very, very late. I sleep very late. And I wake up also pretty late. But it works for me. I'm more productive for some reason in the evening. I'm way more productive in the evening than I am in the morning. That's why I, yeah. All the videos I create, the epic content and everything is most of the time in the evening. So, let's see. A few more charts, guys. Australian dollar, US dollar. A lot of liquidity build up underneath. First thing I see here. This is very, very nice. Yeah, I do like that a lot. If we go to the 30-minute, we have a beautiful zone here. This is a beautiful area of supply here. We are coming up here potentially, tapping into that zone. This looks good. This looks very good. I do like it. I do like the fact that there's a lot of liquidity built up underneath that zone here. Created a lower low significantly. We're coming into that zone here. Okay. I want to wait for a confirmation here. I want to first take out these highs here. Why? These are equal highs. That's the first thing I want to do here. Wait for it to take out some of these equal highs here. I'm not sure if this will actually happen. But I definitely want to wait for that. We have more liquidity built up underneath that zone. And definitely more liquidity built up underneath this zone right here. So yeah, the liquidity is definitely underneath. That beautiful zone is definitely here. That area of supply. Why? Well, there's again a beautiful structure. We call this a... Let's go. Let's zoom in a little bit. We call this a rally, a base, a drop. Massive expansion, breaking structures. Retracement back up while building liquidity underneath. That's a very, very good sign. So far I like what I see here. However, you want to wait for confirmation. And we're not going to enter aggressively here. We want to wait for a lower time frame. You know, lower time frame weakness. So that means that if you touch that zone, we want to wait for a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 minute lower low. Then potentially look for a trade here. Overall, I like it. I think it will align potentially with the dollar. And yeah, it looks very, very good. What's happening with the Asian sessions here? I have not looked at it here. Okay, we have again. So the London took the Asian highs. The New York Open right now. Are we going to take the London highs to then manipulate the London and Asian lows? Could make a lot of sense here. Very, very nice. I will keep this one in the watch list here for you guys, so we can actually have a look here. Really Bake says you lost your watermarks. Oh, that's right, correct. Thank you for saying that. Let me fix that here indeed. There we go. Okay, let's do two more. Let's do two more charts here. And then we're gonna go to the scalping setups right there. GJ, okay, let's talk about GJ. Indeed, very interesting here. Let's go to the Japanese yen basket first. This is what we call a compression, okay? Other people call this a symmetrical triangle or whatever you want to call it. But yeah, this is just the way it is. This is definitely the case here. We're going to expand very, very soon. And it will be in an hour from now, I believe. I think we're going to see a climax coming. I do believe so. If you look at the structure itself, I do see that we have broken the highs here, which is quite interesting. But if you zoom out a little bit on the daily, we have taken out the highs, but we're still getting rejected above this particular level right here. So we have seen a strong rejection right there in that specific zone. So we have to take that in consideration. I think we're going to manipulate both sides here. I think there's liquidity built above this range. There's liquidity built underneath this range. However, there is a massive gap underneath that area right here, which I do want to take in consideration. A massive value gap on the daily right there that I do want to see get filled right there. So I think there is a chance that we can come back down here right now. And therefore, I want to be patient for an actual break here until we are more sure about what we can expect here right now. Because we can still manipulate price up, tap into that zone, create some sort of double structure, and then come back down to fill up that gap. Potentially right here. Yeah, we have to be a little bit patient here. So if we know that for the Japanese yen, then we need to go to the GJ and see what kind of chart we're seeing right here. And it will be a very similar chart, as you guys can see. Let's go to the 4-hourly here. Okay, definitely the liquidity is definitely built underneath. Okay, again, the stop losses are built underneath that zone right now. And this is where a lot of volume came into the market as well. But that's quite interesting right here. We are still holding above this particular range. I do believe that we can come up here, potentially. This is quite interesting here. So if GJ comes down, the Japanese yen comes up. We saw that there is a big opportunity that they can take out the liquidity here. So you could aim for a potential retracement to the downside here. Coming back down into that zone. Filling up some of that gap. Taking out some of this liquidity here. This could definitely be the case here. But I would be very patient here. I would have a very close eye on the Japanese yen basket. If you guys want to know where to find it, you can type it in right here. Okay. You type in the Japanese yen currency index. It's very, very similar. It's the same thing here. Okay, you can do that. So again, GPYX. Type it in. Japanese yen currency index. Okay. If this chart shows you that price can go up, GJ will drop. Okay. However, look at that massive gap here. Look at that rejection that we saw here. This was a significant rejection as well. Do take that in consideration here. Right there. So I think, and this is quite interesting, that, let's look at this zone one more time. We're constantly creating lower lows here. With a massive gap underneath. I would be very careful here. There is not a significant clear direction where the Japanese yen is headed towards. So I would also be very careful with the GJ pair right now because of that. However, we're gonna see a climax coming very, very shortly. It's gonna not take longer, in my opinion, than maybe an hour and a half before we find out what will happen here. All right, that's kind of interesting. Mike Gugnick says, explain the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 minute lower low. Yeah, so very simple. If you are seeing this on the 1 hour, let's go to the USD cut, for example. USD cut. Which one did we discuss before that? Let me see. Canadian dollar, Canadian dollar. trade another US dollar. Yeah, so for example, if you come into that zone here on top, you tap into that area here, you come up, tap into that zone, you go to the 5 minute. Let's say we take out these highs, which we're doing right now actually. We're taking out these highs right there. We're tapping into that zone. Right, then you wait for a lower low to be created on the 5 minute. To then look for a retracement, to then look for a trade. This is what we call a confirmation entry here. So you wait for the lower low, and then you go into it, and then you look for a trade setup right there. All right, I think we're gonna start scalping here, guys. I think it's nice for a Friday as well to do so. And to see, in the meantime, let's wait for the news to play out to see what we can expect here. And, you know, the regular, the usual right there. Okay? Looking forward to that. Let's have a little look here. The eurjpy is actually looking nice indeed, potentially. Keep a very close eye on this one. This is great. This is what we want to see here. Massive gap, a clear zone. If we come and break that level, beautiful. Then we're looking for a trade right here. Ram says, what are some of the practices a trader can use to avoid giving their profits back into the market? Well, if you guys have noticed what we're doing on a regular basis here, then we take profits very quickly. We take profits very quickly when in a profitable position. And we're waiting for a lower low to be created or a higher high to be created. But then put our stop loss on break even as well. But you have to wait for a lower low or higher high in order to do that. But taking profits, man. That's one of the lessons I learned here. Not be too greedy. Take profits. And manage your risk very well. And not just by putting a stop loss and risking only 1%. No, actually managing your risk in terms of, you know, when in profit, take them partially. Close your position and break even and look for the next trade here. Other people say that trading only 1 or 2 pairs help them a lot as well, for example. This is personal. This is personal preference. So yes, as you guys can see as well, what we just discussed here with the dollar, always just draw that Sunday open horizontal line here, because it's super important. You will know exactly what this is pretty much your base foundation, and then you can like kind of look for, you know, potential, you know, trades from there. We're really going to find out today what will happen with the dollar. Are we going to break these highs here? Are we going to take out the liquidity underneath? Or are we going to take out the liquidity above that range? There we go. Australian dollar, Canadian dollar looking very nice. Sergio says, what's happening, my man? How are you, man? He says, yes, G, did you change the camera? No. No. No, man, it's still the same thing. Sir, what is SMT divergence? Yeah, you have different types of divergences. It's very, very similar. You can use an indicator for that as well. I'll show you guys later. The risk reward was not really, it was not good enough here. But overall, it was looking nice. We had to see a little bit higher of a bigger expansion here. However, the market is doing good. The market's looking good right now. The volume is good. It's gonna be a good day for scalping today. This is good. This is looking nice today. Yeah, perfect. Mike says Euro Australian dollar looking like a banger. I like what I'm seeing here for the Euro cut, for example. We want to catch a nice scalp here, guys. I'm a little bit focused right here. I want to catch some good trades here. The volume is very good. I had to walk away, so I'm sorry if you already answered. I missed it, but are you in a GU short? I am planning to do so. I'm planning to do so when the news is coming out here. I want to take out... I want to aim for the London and the Asian high here. Unless we take out all the highs, but let's see if that happens. I don't think so. I'm definitely looking for shorts, yeah, in the short term here. There's a lot of liquidity built up underneath the dollar index. We have to take that in consideration. But so far, I'm still targeting the London and Asian low. Equal lows as well. US30. What's your view on the US30? Yeah, the indices is very similar. I would wait for sure now. I would not do anything here in the indices personally. I'm not looking for any trade here. Unless it's a beautiful scalp. Then definitely I'm more interested here. Oh wow, this would have been nice, but yeah. Many different layers in there. Okay, the Australian dollar is dumping. Australian dollar is dumping hard here. Let's zoom out a little bit more. This could be interesting for us. And this could be very, very interesting. Australian dollar could be a very, very good example as well. Not just GU. We took out the highs. That's exactly what we're looking for. So there we go. This is exactly what we're seeing here. That's very interesting here. I think there's a big chance we can come back down as well. So this is the same as what we're seeing with GU. Even though the fact that there is a lot of liquidity built up underneath for the dollar. That's the only thing that I'm kind of looking at right now. That's why I'm a little bit careful. But overall, I do believe that there is downside potential here. So the only way I want to find out is if we break a very, very important level here. On the lower time frame here. So let's say we go to the this is like a beautiful zone as well. If you break this level here, let's remove the ace of session. If you take out this level 67.079, then I'm interested in looking for shorts here. Also, there's so much liquidity to be taken underneath that zone. We have the Asian lows, the London lows, a lot of liquidity built up underneath that area. We have already that rejection here on the higher time frame. It could also be this one right here, which we're touching already. And now potentially, if we break these lows here, potentially this one as well. So keeping a close eye on it, guys. Keep a very close eye on it. GU and AU is very, very similar here. AU is looking very similar than it's very similar. Very similar. So definitely looking but there's a big chance we're gonna look for a short here. I'll keep you guys updated exactly when I enter here. Drakenbest says pieces short, long. I'm looking for shorts here. To take out these London sessions there. Alright? This is what we're looking for. The Australian dollar is definitely losing strength here. And it's very, very similar to what we're seeing right now. So if we break this level, potentially this low here, tapping into that zone and is potentially an interesting move here. Come back down, tapping into that area, come back up, taking out these lows here. That would be fantastic. Let's see how this plays out here. Also, for example, if you look at the dollar right now, again, yes, there's liquidity built up underneath. But the Sunday open is holding very strong so far. That's very interesting. I have to be a little bit patient here. Okay, let's go back to scalping here. But overall, I do like it a lot here. I do like what I see right now. This is going to give us a lot of scalping opportunities as well. Because of the volume here. Oh man, this is going to be really nice. Yeah, I think I will go short here for GU, guys. I think I will go short for GU right now at this particular moment. I do like the reaction here. The Asian and London lows here. The manipulation. The liquidity built up underneath that area. Very, very interesting here. It's very similar to the Australian dollar. However, the Australian dollar is definitely weaker right now than what we're seeing here with GU. The Australian dollar trade is coming potentially even closer. So this could be the first trade that we take here. There we go. We broke the lows. Very good sign so far. Where is the Asian low here? Let me highlight this as well. This is the London. This is the Asian right here. It's really nice, guys. Lower low is created. TP on GU is yeah, just simple underneath just the Asian and London lows here, just underneath the Asian and London lows, so somewhere around this range here. I'll keep you guys updated very shortly. I'm gonna open my my MetaTrader and show you guys. I'm just writing, just analyzing everything right now and just making sure that everything is done and set up. AU is showing a lot of weakness as well. I do like that. There's a big chance that this is the moment we can come back up here. Okay, we're gonna scalp very shortly. We're gonna look for some scalps as well. It's looking very, very clean. I'm right now in a GU short. I will show you guys exactly what I'm doing here. Targeting the Asian and London lows like we mentioned before. However, I'm looking also to potentially enter Australian dollar, US dollar. Right from this particular level. If we retrace here. Only if we retrace back down, back up here towards that range. At 67.218. Otherwise, we leave it here. But that's pretty much the area I'm looking for. That will be something like this here. Tapping into that zone. Targeting these lows right there. Somewhere around this range here. Okay, but this is for the Australian dollar. Let's see if that actually will play out here. Definitely showing some weakness here right now. I really, really do like that. In terms of GU. Let's see. Let's go to GU real quick. Very similar. Very, very similar. What's so interesting about GU here is, for the new people right now, is the Asian and London low. First of all, a lot of liquidity there. A lot of liquidity built up underneath that zone. I think there is a big chance that the New York session, the New York Open, can manipulate the London and Asian lows. Because these are equal lows, pretty much equal lows here. The London did not take out the Asian low here. And therefore, I believe that the New York will potentially take out the London low. This is what I do believe. I think there is a lot of liquidity underneath there. And I think this is definitely something that we should take in consideration right there. That's why I'm looking for the setup right here. And I do think that it aligns very well. Once we have the news coming out as well, I think that will be the climax for the actual execution, the actual trade. I think that's the moment where you can close your trade. That's going to be very, very interesting here. So we're going to keep a very close eye on this one, guys. Very, very close eye on this. I want to keep you guys updated about the situation. The news is coming in, I think, an hour from now. Round about an hour from now. But it's going to be very, very interesting. So yeah, keep a very, very close eye on it, guys. We're going to talk about this in a second. After that, we're going to... I think right now we're going to just scalp for the next, let's say, hour or so. Looking at all kinds of scalping opportunities, constantly seeing if we can scalp the market here while we're seeing hopefully this playing out here. And also hopefully the next potential trade, sorry for that, the Australian dollar against the US dollar here. I do like it. We created a break structure to the upside. In this case, a change of character to the downside here. So we see a beautiful break structure to the upside. Then we're seeing a change of character to the downside right there. Significantly right here. That's very, very nice. Coming back up to fill out the imbalance to potentially tap into that zone and then target these London and Asian lows as well. So two very interesting setups right now in regards to the manipulation of the, the Asian and the London market right here. Right, hope guys to give you guys a little bit of an insight right there. In terms of AU, I want to definitely wait for this to come up here. Otherwise, I will not take this position. All right. Stephen Jesper says, you are on mute on the lounge in Discord if you didn't know already. Oh, really? Is that so? Let's have a look here. No, it's not me. Oh, there's another me in the chat here. Okay, let's see if we can find it. Okay, that's me. All right, I don't know. Okay, guys, that's the idea there. This is what we're waiting for. Hope you guys are ready for that. In the meantime, we're gonna scalp here. Okay. Let's see what we can find. Let's see what GU will do here. If we're gonna come back down further to take out the London and then the Asian lows here. I would not be surprised if that will be the case. We have also a lot of liquidity built up underneath this zone here. And I do think that this is definitely something that we can take out, you know, very, very shortly. Right there. All right. So with that said, yeah, let's go over this real quick as well. This particular move right there. Let's see how this plays out here. Yeah, I'm not risking too much for this particular trade purposefully because it is a little bit of a risky trade, but I think my analysis and everything that I've seen, you know, to see with these Londons and the lows right here, with the manipulation of the market, with the dollar index right now above the Sunday open, and so on, I think I'll give it a 65% chance here. So yeah, let's see how this turns out here. I do like it personally. I trade many times also the London lows, the Asian session, the manipulation of the market right there, and to see how this potentially plays out. All right. Let's see what kind of scalping setups there are right now and what we can do here while we're waiting for our setups to play out here. By the way, stop loss is just above that zone. Oh, wow. This is nice. There we go. We're going to set some alerts here. People say oil. Oil is coming down. Yep. Waiting for liquidity to be built. Thank you for sharing. Well, guys, the market is looking good. The volume is looking good. I'm quite happy here. Euro, Australian dollar. Definitely looking very solid here. Depending on how high we go, I like this a lot. This is what we call an expansion. This is nice. This is a beautiful expansion to the downside here. Coming down, potentially taking out some of these levels here. Oh, do we look at that coming up here? Okay, we need to be patient here. That's why you wait for things to be broken, right? Wow, look at that. All right. What time frame are you on? This is the 1 minute scalping strategy we're implementing here. You guys, if you're new to this, then I'll definitely recommend you go to my profile here, look at my channel, and to then have a look here at this particular, there we go. Liquidity for VGAP scalping hybrid strategy. So far, I can confirm you that it has a 70% win rate. We have been testing it out together. So all the information is there. It's a 35-minute video. If you want to know which broker I'm using BlueBerryMarkets, one of the lowest spreads, and the fastest servers out there. So links in the description for that as well. But yeah, I definitely recommend you to have a look here. Beef says, hi Lorenzo, do you have a course or mentorship? I do not have an actual course. However, I will release some sort of video series on our community, in our community channels. So we're gonna launch a V2 launch. It's gonna be next week. Looking forward to that. So we have some premium channels you can potentially join in our Discord. It will be some video series. You know, it will not be an actual course. Just a couple of premium videos. But the main thing there is going to be the live trading. That's going to be the main factor there. The live trading, you know, it besides YouTube, you know, with a whole team of traders. Yeah, this is still looking good. I like it. If you're coming down here potentially and we're creating a low, then I definitely want to short from there. Definitely if you break that level here. So I'm going to put an alert here. I really, really like it. Zoolander says Australian dollar, Swiss franc scalp could be good in the 2 minutes. Yes, I agree. I completely agree. This is what we've been looking for. Correct. We have an alert set there as well. We're just setting alerts, guys, so we do not miss out on trades here. Stop loss here is way too much. No, it's way too big here. Australian dollar is coming down already significantly right here. Majid said, dear sir, if you solve BlueBerryMarkets is not allowed in Afghanistan. Yes, unfortunately, they do not allow every single country. That's true. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to have a second broker that is allowed in your country and potentially also the United States. But I'm still not sure which one this is going to be. I'm just not going to randomly promote a broker. For BlueBerryMarkets, I know that they are good. But if they're not allowed in your country, then yeah, just be patient here. I'm looking into other ones that are allowed in the United States and also yeah, some other countries as well. eurjpy. Looking quite decent here. The question is stop loss underneath that zone. Yeah, okay, that could be reasonable. It's still quite big here. Would love to see a lower, something like this happening here. If we see something like this, that's definitely worth the entry by far. Beautiful, because then it's like a beautiful. Then it's an easy trade here. You know, something like that. Now it has to be something like this to get the same result here. Day XY is on a 1 minute supply. Yeah, 1 minute. Yeah, I think that maybe it can come down a little bit and then it goes up again. So I think right now it's the moment to wait for the news that's coming out very shortly. This will give us a very good climax here. Okay, there we go. This could be good. Any retracement could be good here. Stop loss underneath that zone. Let's wait for the closure. Okay. I'm in a position here. Wow, that's a very, very fast move here. Stop loss is underneath that zone. Take profit is right there here. We're coming down straight away. Oh, we're coming down straight away here. Wow. Stop losses is 103.63. Yes, there we go. Okay, that's our first loss here of our scalp. However, let me add this in real quick. But however, our GU trade is doing good. Our GU trade is doing very well. That's going into our direction. But yeah, our scalp here did not. So let's add this one in here. Our 28 loss. Let's see what's happening with Jew right now. We're building a lot of liquidity underneath. I like this. I like this a lot. Let's see how this plays out here. But I like that a lot. The clearer the liquidity is, in my opinion, the better it is for me. Right there. Lorenzo, are you gonna do a little video on a breaker? On breaker blocks? Yes, I will definitely do so. Oh, that was not for me. Hi Lorenzo, I'm on long at UJ. What do you think? Let me have a look here. I will have a look at UJ here. I'll have a look for you. Right now we're coming down here. We're breaking that zone here for GU. That's interesting. Let's see how we end up here. Hopefully we break that level. That's what I want to see. Why did I put this level here? Well, if we break this, stop loss and break even. All right, that's the idea there. Again, stop loss and break even, taking some profits, and stop loss and break even. Then taking the London lows, then taking the rest of our position out right there. All right, that's why we draw that level here always, so you understand what this purple line actually means here. Alphanis is higher. I'm long on UJ. I will have a look at it, my man. Since where? 139.694. Okay, that's beautiful. That's a very nice, nice entry. That's pretty much since this zone right here, right? Correct? This block right here. Okay. You have created a... Yeah, wait for this high to be broken, bro, and put your stop loss... Take some profits and put your stop loss and break even. Wait for this high to be broken. The 140.075. Once that's done, that's the way to go here. GU is coming into our direction right now. Very, very nicely. I do like it. I do like it a lot. We're coming very close to our line. We're taking out hopefully some liquidity, but we want to break that level to put our stop loss and break even. That's what I'm waiting for. I'm waiting for it to break this particular zone here. To put our stop loss and break even right there. So we're coming very close right now. So far we are up around $800. We lost 200 with our scalp. But let's see. Yeah, Australian dollar is definitely showing a lot of weakness here. Same as the euro. Same as the euro as well. Which is good to see here. We've already taken the liquidity. That's why we didn't take this particular trade there. We already took out the London and Asian lows here. So yeah, that's the reason. Minty says, okay, I'm done for today. Thank you for the stream. Yes, my man. Hope you had a great weekend. Hope you made some pips this week. I know many of you guys did. So that would have been amazing. GU was our, like, I don't know what happened today, this week, but we took our, pretty much all the trades that we took on stream today was GU. Since the last week, we made a lot of money on GU. So that's very, very interesting. GU was treating us very well here. So hopefully today we can find a beautiful closure and we could see the same thing happening. Let's see. There we go. Took out the London low and the Asian lows here. Mission completed for the Australian dollar. Wow. Look at that. GU is coming. Let's have a look here. There we go. This is exactly what I mean, guys. It took out the London and Asian high, immediately reversed to the downside, took out the London and Asian lows here. This is how powerful it can be. So always have a look at, first of all, the Sunday open. So you always understand where you're at. Second of all, what happened with the Asian session, the London session. Third of all, ask yourself the question, where is the liquidity built? And what do I mean with liquidity? Where are you think the stop losses built? Okay. So if people are entering long here and long here and long here, let's remove this. Where are the stop losses? Of course, underneath this zone here. Look on the US30. Okay, let's have a look at the US30. That's the US oil right here. Okay, yeah, we're tapping into that zone here. Yeah, this is what I want to see. I want to wait for the news to come out here first. To see if that can give us some sort of indication today of what the dollar is further gonna do here. And depending on that particular move, yeah, maybe there is a potential here. We created a lower low, we tapped into the zone, we took out all the liquidity above this range already. This is already taken right here. So if we tap into the zone and we come down, fantastic, then that will be a great opportunity. However, I want to wait for the news to come out first here. And of course the open as well. This will be yeah, very shortly. This will be in 10 minutes right now. It's gonna be it's gonna get volatile. That's gonna be good. Alfana says, thanks man, I'm sending my beans for next week to you, bro. That would be amazing, man. Yeah, it was really, really good. Thank you. Anamali says, hi Lorenzo, any active trades you're currently in? Yes, we are in GU right now. We are in a GU position right here. At this specific moment right here. Potential short here. I want to take out the London and Asian high. Asian lows here, sorry. London and Asian low. We're building a lot of liquidity there. This is what I'm aiming for. And if we break a level, I'm going to put my stop loss on break even. And that's very, yeah, hopefully shortly. So yeah, let's see. In the meantime, okay, we're coming very, very close, by the way, to our to that zone. There we go. Let's go. Let's do it now then. Stop loss and break even right now. That would be amazing. Then it's a secured trade, guys. Want to break that low though. In the meantime, we're gonna go scalping. We're gonna continue our scalping as well. This is our scalping scoreboard. We have done 118 scalps, 71 wins, 28 losses, and 19 break even. I'm waiting for you to break that level, to come down, then it's stop loss and break even, and then I can breathe, guys. Then we can chill. You know what I mean? There we go. We're gonna get back. We're gonna go talk about GJ in a second here. We're definitely gonna do that. I almost cannot see right now it coming to break out these highs here. I definitely want to see these lows being taken out here. The London and Asian lows here. But hey, stop loss is gonna go and break even very soon. There we go. Stop loss and break even. Yes. Thank you. Perfect. That means that our trade is officially secured here. Now we can put our stop loss and break even. Why? Well, we have broken the lows here. Done. That's nice. Up $1,100 here for Friday. That's good. You guys know how we roll here. We're targeting the Asian and London lows. And our stop loss is on break even right now. If we get triggered, I'm fine with that. We don't lose any money here. I'm looking for potential re-entry later. Alright? Okay, guys, I'm gonna get a drink real quick. After that, we're gonna go back into DJ and we're gonna go scalping and gold. We're gonna talk about gold as well. Give me 1 minute. Back shortly. Yes, we're back here. Okay, what we're also going to do at the same time is we're going to take a little bit of profit here right now for our position. Profits are profits here. This is what we do. Okay, we are lower. We're coming lower here, potentially a little bit. We're going to take around 30% profit and leave the rest running. So even if our stop loss gets some break even, which I doubt, to be honest, but it's always possible. You have secured your profits or some of your profits, and it's exactly what we're looking for here. So this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna look for some profits here. We're gonna close, yeah, like around about 30% here. Around about 30% right now. There we go. Beautiful. Profits taken. Stop loss and break even. Targeting the Asian and London lows here. Okay. Dino says, my man, you're not listening about GJ. See the chart. Yeah. We cannot trade everything at the same time. I don't look at too many charts. I don't want to trade too many pairs at the same time here. We still have some very important area of demand right here as well that we need to break. We have been targeting this. The liquidity is indeed right there. So what I'm personally waiting for with GJ right now is actually breaking this particular level. This particular level is super important. That's pretty much what we're looking for here. On the 1 minute, I would wait. Basically, there is a level here. Yeah, if you break this level, that could be a beautiful scalping trade actually. Because there is still some upside potential right now. I mean, Japanese yen is coming up here, as you guys can see. So if the Japanese yen is breaking this low, then a GJ will probably break that high, and that could be a beautiful trade here. So this could be a scalping trade. So we took around 30% of our position on GU. We closed around 30% in profits. And now we leave the rest. We leave the rest running here. Let's open the Japanese yen here so you know exactly what I mean. This is also quite nice, by the way, if you break this level right now. There's a lot of consolidation here. You can call this a, you know, kind of inverted head and shoulders as well. If you break that high here, you could take that up here and you could take the trade right now as well. Something like this could be very, very good. There are some beautiful scalping opportunities we could potentially take together here. So I'm gonna put an alert here. Alfana says, bro, how about G20? Are you meeting the Dutch president? I don't know, man. What's your monthly P&L in percentages? That's a good question, my man. I think it's around about... I mean, I'm happy. I'm very, very happy with, you know, 10% a month. Of my total portfolio. And that's divided into 3 accounts. A scalping account, a intraday trading, and a swing trading. Sometimes I mix intraday trading and swing and scalping. How much money you make every month? $28 million a week. What do you think? What do you think about people who pass challenges in a day using an EA? Yeah, possible. I believe that. I think it's possible. However, it's very complicated. But hey, everything is possible. Kevin Denton says rookie numbers. Yes, that's true. Omar says it was billions yesterday. Anwar is my guy. Anwar, you are the man. Absolutely. Are you Anwar? Jihad? Jihad? Let me know, bro. Because you're an absolute animal. Ah, nice, nice. Okay, GJ is coming down here. It could have been a nice scalp here, but we need to break this Japanese yen basket to the downside and GJ also at the same time. Our GU trade is definitely looking good. We are coming down closer and closer to our target here. Alright, this is somewhere underneath that zone. The Asian lows almost taken out here. Once it's there, I'm going to keep a very close eye on my position. And then I'm going to potentially close my position fully. Alright. Amwani says, kindly be writing a note on the trading view to allow those who joined late to know what currently position you're in. Okay, yeah, that's a good point. You're right. I will do that. I will definitely do that. I will create something like this. For next time, make sure that this will be there. Absolutely. Thank you, man. Right now we are on a GU short here. We're coming very close to our position. Okay, we're coming down. Are we gonna take out what we said, guys? Are we gonna take out the London and Asian low? Yes or no? Are we gonna take out these lows, guys? What do you guys think? Looks like it so far. But we're still taking profits and we're still putting our stop loss on break even. Because you never know. You never know. You want to take profits. Alright? Very, very important here. That's why we took 30% profits already. But we're coming very, very close here. Bitcoin is dropping. Is that the case? Yeah. Bitcoin at 16, 17,000 here. I mean, yeah, I think so too. I think there is a chance that the dollar can come up, that the VIX will come up, and therefore Bitcoin will potentially drop. Yeah. I do believe so. Tarek says it looks like it's struggling. Yeah, I agree. I agree, but more liquidity built again. Understand that if people go long again here, stop losses are underneath here, are underneath there. You know how many stop losses are underneath this zone here right now? I think a tremendous amount of stop losses here. This is just buying pressure coming in, buying stepping into the market right now, with their stop losses underneath. But still, that's why we take profits. That's why we, you know, we do our thing here. You never know, right? We took our money. Marcel says, hi Lorenzo, wondering if the above scoreboard is from the beginning of November. No. I think it's from the... I think it was at the 7th of... We started this at the 6th of October. So... yeah, around 6.5 weeks ago. Okay, let's go back here. Let's wait for patiently right now. You guys know what we're waiting for. In the meantime, the market is looking very, very nice here. And the indices right now. Let's go to the indices real quick. Bearish. Relatively bearish here. So we opened very, very bearish here. We have news coming, guys, in 20 minutes from now. Gonna be good. The Dow Jones is holding here. We were waiting for it to break, but it's holding there. Manet says, how was your day so far, Lorenzo? Fantastic, man. EU short. GU short right now. Guys, if you can support the channel, please smash that like button. Help me out. You know, hit the like button as well. We have been growing in a relatively rapid pace right now. Thank you so much for all the support here. Like, it's absolutely fantastic. We are at 15,200 subscribers. We started with 0 a couple months ago. So thank you for the support. Thank you for the love here. We're building something absolutely amazing. I will not stop here. I will definitely put my energy also in the community. But overall, thank you for being part of the family right now. And let's make some pips, man. Let's just continue our journey. We have been improving a lot. And we have been crushing it as well. And we're finding, I feel like, a good balance between scalping and also regular SMC trading. Okay? And I got very good positive response as well from the regular trades that we're mentioning here. Like GU, for example, right now, or pretty much this whole week. We took so many GU trades. And they were all so far relatively positive. So thank you. Let's continue our scalping here. Marcus, thank you for the gift, my man. I didn't know you can do that on YouTube. Shout out to you, man. Wixie says, at the very end of the year, are you planning for days off, like from December? I'm not that guy, man. I'm not that type of guy. I do not like breaks. It makes me feel very, very uncomfortable. Very uncomfortable. I even do not like weekends. I do not like weekends as well. It gets me out of my, it gets me out of my rhythm. I feel like I have to restart my rhythm on a Monday to get into the mood, you know. Well, I feel like right now on a Friday, I'm on fire right now. I want to go, you know what I mean? I really want to keep going. I'm not the type of guy, man. Now, I'm going to continue here. If the market is a disaster, maybe we're going to focus more on education. If it's really bad, if the volume is really low and so on. But otherwise, I will definitely be there. Okay, let's calm down, man. It's time to break these lows right now. This is the moment. Stop building liquidity to the upside. No more jokes here. We have the news coming out. I think this could be interesting. 20 minutes, we have the news coming out here. For, I think the home sales here. Georgie says, Lorenzo, did you take the Australian dollar US dollar short? No, I did not. I did not take it. I was waiting for the retracement. The retracement never came. But yeah, we are in GU. Which is a very similar setup. However, GU is holding a little bit stronger. But we took our profits already partially. So our trade is secured as well. Will it go down with the news? Yeah, this is what I'm aiming for, yeah. Tariq, man, by the way, bro, you are a legend, man. Where are you from, brother? Yes, GJ is doing his thing right now, guys. GJ is coming. All right, let's have a look at the Japanese yen basket. Okay. Nothing yet here. Nothing yet here. Want to break this low here. Tariq says Mio. Yeah, maybe sorry if I pronounce your name incorrectly here. I'm from Sydney, Australia. Amazing. Amazing, mate. Sorry, I'm really bad at Australian accent. Really bad. Some people say I look Australian. Gabriel says your name is Italian. My father is Italian. My mother is Dutch. Let's call you Rich. Okay. Sounds good, man. Okay, news in 15 minutes. Hope you guys are ready. We're gonna see some volatility, guys, going. Maybe it doesn't look like it, but it will be wild. I believe so. The last couple of weeks, every Friday close, a lot of volume coming in. A lot of volume coming into the market. Gold is one of these. Gold is exactly indeed one of these setups that I expect to make a move here. Potentially. We're dropping already. Okay, we have our zone here. We have another zone here. We take that in consideration. If we break these lows, I'm looking for shorts here. Right? If we break this level, I'm looking for shorts here for gold. And I'm targeting this zone here. Pretty much the imbalance here. So it's looking very, very good for gold right now. I'm just saying. All right, let's be patient here. Maybe our GU trade is not the only trade we're looking for here. Maybe we can also look for a potential gold trade as well later on. But it depends on the news. It depends on the volume during the London close and so on. Richie, my man, how are you? Fantastic that you're here. Thank you for being here, my friend. I'm doing very well. We are in a GU short. We took some of our profits already. We're waiting for it to take out the London and Asian lows. Gold is a potential trade that I would definitely look for if we break this level. The 17.47. Then I'm looking to short it down. In the meantime, we're looking for scalping here. Scalping setups here. Let's do that for 15 more minutes. Waiting for the news to come out here. Same for the Nasdaq. Yeah, very similar for the Nasdaq indeed. Very similar. Yeah. Okay, let's go. Let's go, GU. Let's go right now. Perfect. Let's take out the London lows here. Come on, it's time right now. Absolutely. Let's take it out. Let's see what the reaction is. Maybe I'm gonna close my position in full, guys. Just so you guys know. If we are seeing a strong reaction here. Liquidity has been taken for sure already. That trend has been taken out here. We are coming very, very close here. We want to see these levels getting taken out. There's a big chance that the New York, like we stated, was going to take out the Asian and London lows here. We have also an imbalance there. A fair value gap there. You can also take that in consideration. However, the main role was all the liquidity underneath build up during the London and the Asian session here. News coming in 12 minutes. We're going to talk about that as well. For gold. Gold's going to be amazing. I think gold going to be a good trade if we break that. And the Nasdaq maybe will follow there. So yeah, there are definitely some. I think it's going to be a very good closure. I think volume will definitely kick in here. So every single time you look at the market, guys, then just look at the sessions, okay? Look at the Asian session range. Besides, SMC, order blocks, price action, and so on, for value gap, liquidity, correlations between the dollar index, and so on. Look at these sessions right here. And try to understand how the markets are competing with each other. And how they're manipulating each other as well. Okay? For example, the London, after the Asian session closed, the London took out the Asian highs. Right? It faked out to the downside. It was attempting to take out the Asian lows, but then reversed to take the Asian highs here. Because it was such a fake out, many, many times you will see that the New York will then take out both. Because of that. I would look at the 15-minute in regards to the Asian session or the London session. We have news coming in 9 minutes. We're gonna keep a very close eye on it. It's the existing home sales. I do not expect a massive move, but It's just another indication, right? We use it as an indication. Not an aggressive, amazing, aggressive entry or move, whatever it is. No, an indication towards potential direction for the dollar. That's it. Chamoke says scalp setups. Yes, we're gonna go over that after. Yeah, we have 10 more minutes left, so let's wait real quick for the news to come out here. Then I can close this position in profit. Take my money as well. That would be nice as well. Definitely for a Friday. We're coming very close right now, guys. Look, we're taking it out right now. Very shortly. Is it happening right now? Not yet. EA scalp, take a look. I'll have a look here. I need to look real quick at this trade here, man. Because I'm gonna close my position if we break it here. It's still right on it right now. A lot of people enter longs here. Because they see this as an area of support. They see this as an horizontal support level. Right there. We see this as a huge amount of stop losses underneath that zone. Seven more minutes, guys. 7 more minutes for the news. What indicator is that for the sessions? That is the Asian session range. It's literally called Asian session range. Gold is also coming down here. We're going to talk about gold after the news here. I hope there is a big chance we're going to trade gold short after the news. A little bit of a wider stop loss. But it's all good. It's nice. In the meantime, guys, we are getting tested here. Okay. By the way, guys, for all the new people here, join our Discord right now. Okay, it's free to join. We have a lot of things in there. The weekly analysis will be dropped this Sunday. You don't want to miss that out here. When we are closed, the markets are closed here. You want to watch the Sunday weekly analysis here. This is pretty much a complete weekly analysis of what I expect to happen with, you know, all the potential setups here. Expected. And so and so on, which is all not really good for the dollar. And it's an unlisted video on my YouTube channel. You will find all the information right there. It's very, very beneficial, as well as some of my insights when I'm not live. It can also be very, very helpful here. So you know where to find us. Links in the description right there. And you can also join one of our welcoming events in 2 hours, literally 1 hour from now. So yeah, you click on a thing interested. It's actually in the voice chat. It's gonna be nice. It's gonna be nice. Okay, 5 more minutes for the news here. About to hit 5k. Yes, we are going very, very fast. We grew it over 1,000 people in the last week. That's absolutely crazy. Okay, I think we're waiting for the news here. 4 minutes to go. Hopefully we're not reversed to the upside, but it doesn't matter. We have taken our money already. We have taken some of our profits here. I will be happy regardless. Our stop loss is already secured. But I do believe that we're going to take out the London and Asian lows here. And then potentially gold will come into play as well. Okay, we're going to look at gold. Gold is going to be a potential trade setup. All right, let's say we take out the... Let me remove this one right here. If we break this particular level here, I'm going to go short in gold here. And I'm going to put my stop loss above a reasonable high. And I'm targeting this area here. Somewhere around this level here. And I'm going to hold my position over the weekend. Depending on the volume, of course. Depending on the volume. Can go relatively fast. This is also a nice zone here for gold right now. If we break it and we come up, even better. Coming into that range here. So keep a very, very close eye on this, guys. Very, very close eye on that. Okay, GU is making moves here. Is it now? 2 more minutes till the news as well. We had pretty much all our trades were successful with GU. But the 2 trades we took this week, before this, we got eventually stopped out and break even. But we took our profits. So we made, boom, $1,000. Stop loss and break even. Hit break even. Again, $1,000 we made again. So it's good to take profits. Alright? There are many, many people that are, for example, doing a challenge or something like that. Like a prop firm challenge. And they are in profit. And then they wait, they want to have more. And then suddenly price reverses and then you end up with nothing. And then your emotions get triggered because you knew you had to take some profits. And then you start to risk more. And that's the recipe for failure. So always try to take profits. If you see a lower, lower, higher high getting broken after you entered the position, put your stop loss and break even. Cash out 30%, 30 to 50%, depending on the amount of profit you have. And leave the rest running. Alright, news is out. What is the reaction? It's positive here. This should push the price down. This should push the price right now down. Alright? This could be good for gold here. This should be relatively good for the dollar. Bullish for the dollar, this news. Let's have a look at the dollar right here. Yes, bullish for the dollar. Good reaction so far. GU took out the London and Asian lows. Let's go. Fantastic. I am tempted to hold my position a little bit longer to see how it develops here. Because of the news, of course. It makes sense to hold your position a little bit longer. Gold could become very interesting very shortly. All right. But overall, very, very nice. We took out the Asian and the London low. Stop losses are getting triggered right now, of course. I am tempted to take my position, to take my profit here. After we took it out. Yes, I'm going to do that. I'm going to take out another 50% here. Done. Another 50% is closed here. Beautiful. Very, very nice. I'm gonna wait for the reaction here of the dollar. I'm gonna observe the market here. If not, I'm gonna close the rest of my position. But I pretty much already closed roughly 80% of my position. 70% of my position is already closed here in profits. So yeah, like I'm gonna see what I'm gonna do with the other 20% here. See if I'm gonna hold it or if I'm gonna close it later. Or if I'm just gonna leave it here. That depends here on the dollar. On the expectation right now. Overall win, guys. A beautiful, beautiful position here. That's it. That's how we play the game here. And this is how you manipulate the Asian and the London low. Okay, we were there, up there. I told you guys, if you see that happening, if you see that the London was faking out towards the downside, but not taking out the Asian low, and it then took out the Asian high, you will see that 90% of the time, the New York will take out the London and Asian high, because it kind of forms an equal low here. And there is so much liquidity there that it has to be taken out there. Okay? So that's the idea. That's the overall way of trading and manipulating the Asian session here. And like I said, I did not actually enter straight away from this order block. I waited a little bit. I wanted to see the volume that's coming here in the market. The volume looked good to me. So I accept the fact that I put my stop loss a little bit wider. I'm not getting greedy, but I'm getting my profits. All right? I'm not getting greedy by entering straight away. And oh shit, SMC, right? So I need to put my stop loss as tight as possible so my risk reward is as high as possible. Again, that's another trap. Don't fall for it. Because you can screw yourself up so much. Go for the 3 to ones here in these scenarios when we're talking about the manipulation of the markets and of the Asian and the London sessions here. Just get your profits, man. Whatever. All the profits are fine. 2, 3 to 1. Perfect. Really nice. Can be a very, very beautiful indicator here. Okay. Another strong indication of this trade was the fact that we already tapped into an area of supply to manipulate the Asian high to then reverse price. There was another potential reason for taking out these lows here. So that's the idea. That's the vision here. I'll keep a very close eye on this trade. We have still around 20% of our trade open. 25% of our trade open. So now it's time to look at gold here. Gold is looking interesting here. And the reason why I like gold so much is because of that strong pattern here. Look at what we're creating. The news was bullish for the dollar. Also do take that in consideration here. The dollar is broken up, is breaking highs right now, which is fantastic right here. So again, we broke the lows, highs. Again, keep in mind, guys, where did we bounce from? I want to hear somebody say it in the chat right now. Where did we bounce from? The Sunday Open. There we go, exactly. We bounced from the Sunday Open. So always highlight the Sunday Open. All right? Where did we open? There we go. It came down, started to consolidate above it, and it took off. Boom. Sunday Open is very, very important for the dollar. Especially. All right, so right now, we broke the highs here. Amazing. Coming into that range right now. I am more bullish for the dollar. Now I'm more interested in gold. Now I'm more interested in trading gold here. And looking for short opportunities in the market here. Okay, I am personally willing to hold this position over the weekend. This is not for everyone. This is your choice here. But I'm personally looking for a potential reversal here. But it depends. The volume can kick in this coming hour because of the London close as well. So this is going to be very, very interesting. Gabriel says, have you started from ICT? Well, yeah, for sure I have. I have definitely learned from him. I am we're talking about him all the time in our community as well. However, after a certain amount of time, you kind of create your own hybrid version, right? Because I figured out that trying to always enter from order blocks, it was not optimal for me. Like my win rate was so much higher when I accepted the fact that I went for a little bit like lower RR by, not always trying to enter perfectly from an area of supply or demand, but accept the fact that I want to wait for that reaction and to see if I can then enter. But that's my personal style here. It totally depends, of course. I'm still, of course, preaching to enter from areas of supply or demand, order blocks, and so on, because it works. Of course, it works. So. ICT doesn't trade supply and demand. Well, actually, it's kind of like supply and demand, combination with supply and demand, order flow. Supply and demand, order flow, price action. It's kind of a combination of that. Igor says, can you explain, please, why your EU scalp trade 1 hour ago was stop loss hit? I had the same analysis on that trade too. I mean, yeah, that's just probability, man. I mean, 30% of the time we are not right. That's just the way it is. The dollar reversed. The dollar index reversed up. And it came back down. Or therefore EU came back down here. So right now we're going to look at gold. I'm very interested in trading gold here. I know we haven't been scalping that much, but I want to help you guys also more with, the regular setups here, because we're making some decent profits lately, and we want to enjoy the party here. Same as what we're doing with GU this whole week. So if we create a low here for the, if we break this level here, this is a strong zone right now. This particular zone here is a very strong zone. I do believe that we need to break that in order to make, a decent move here. Hopefully we can come up here to potentially go short here. But I will potentially start already going into a position, a smaller position, right here when we break it. Okay? When we break and when we close our 1 hour candle underneath this zone, I will potentially already go into a position underneath that area. I do believe that it makes a lot of sense here. The dollar has come up significantly. I do believe that we are coming back down, potentially move further in that direction here. Why? Because of this imbalance on the, above the zone, massive amount of imbalance on above that area. And, you know, we have, of course, this zone right here. But I do believe that there is a big chance that we can actually come back up further. So, again, gold, I do think that gold has a chance to come back down here. And I think there is, yeah, more of a chance that we come back down than up right now. And it made a lot of sense, right? Looking at the daily as well, we have been going up significantly already. So it's just time for retracement right now, coming back into an area somewhere around this zone here. We are bullish for gold. However, look at these two zones right there. One of these zones is we're going to see a bounce from, in my opinion, to continue to what you stated, the 1800s. So far, I want to wait. I'll potentially come back down a little bit further here. Okay, so let's wait for that real quick for gold. GU is we're going to just close our position shortly, I think. Our complete position here. We have already... Yeah, this looks like we want to... Okay. Okay, I'm going to close my complete position here for gold, guys. Sorry, for GU, guys. I'm very happy with the result here. We already cashed out 80% of our position right now. We took out the Asian and London lows here. So, yeah, we had a small position still open for GU. This is because the dollar is coming back down. Potentially, we're going to hold right now a little bit here. So, we have the news. Was bullish. That's fantastic here. Let's close our position. Bam. Perfect. There we go. That's it. Our GU trade completed, guys. Took profits in three different parts. 30%. 50%, 20%, pretty much, roughly. And that was a beautiful trade here. The Asian session, the Asian and London lows have been taken out. So now gold, it's really gold's turn here. See how we can trade potentially gold or the Nasdaq. The Nasdaq is also looking quite interesting right now. However, we have created a higher high again, which I do not really like here. Tapping into that zone, potentially coming back into that range. Let's see. Yeah, I do. You know, it's nice, it's good, but I do believe that if we break these lows here, that potentially it could get interesting. But I think gold looks way better. The structure of gold looks way better in my opinion right now. So let's go back to some scalping setups here, and let's see what we can do. Also, guys, again, please like my channel or my video. Would be highly appreciated for all the support here. We are trying to build out a beautiful community while educating you guys and at the same time making some pips as well. So, you know, a win-win-win. So the only thing that I'm asking for, if you guys can help me out by smashing that like button, I would highly appreciate that. For, you know, the algos. You know how it goes. Algos are taking over the world here. I think the dollar has some more downside potential short term here. That could be interesting. Fong says, excited for the V2 launch. Gonna be amazing, my man. We have a V2 launch here. We're gonna drop so much epic stuff there. If you want to have V2 access, we have only 5 days left. We're gonna have the live trading channels in there, similar to what I'm doing on YouTube. But I'm gonna do this a little bit less. I'm planning to do this a little bit less on YouTube and focus more on Discord, on the community itself, because we have so many people in our community as well. They deserve that. We're gonna launch these premium channels with live trading channels, but it's not only from me. We have a full calendar of guys that you can join. You can pretty much join your favorite trader in our community and join him along the way and follow his trades, literally. This is what we're gonna do. We have these live channels, live voice chat, streaming channels, as you can see, like similar to what you see here. And then we also have the live prop firm challenge. So we're gonna do once a month. We're gonna do a live once a month or once every 2 months. I need to figure it out. We're gonna do a live prop firm challenge together. So that means that everyone can do it, everyone can join, everyone can apply. And then we start at the same time and we go through it together as well. That's no other layer. And then we have limitless trading competitions where I'm gonna host competitions and the winner will get funded by the team or will earn, prize money or something like that. And it's free to join these competitions as well. We are gonna launch that, including some extra premium videos we're gonna launch and so on and so on. It's gonna be very, very nice. If you want to have more information, you know where to find us. It's in the channel right there. But besides that, we have tons and tons of other things as well in our Discord. So I highly recommend you to join and join our welcoming event in pretty much 41 minutes from now, guys. Best friend says REA is allowed in the competition. Yes. However, we work with drawdowns as well. So keep that in mind. But I will send you a message later, by the way. I have some very, very interesting things to discuss here. Nasdaq looking good. Let's have a look here. Yes, Nasdaq is definitely looking good indeed. Is this zone right there? Something like this, yes. If he can come down a little bit, it would be fantastic here. That would be nice. If he can come down a little bit, to then come up here. I think we're gonna miss out on it. Let's see. We place a buy limit here. Stop loss underneath that zone. And to see if it reaches it. Let's see. One. Okay, I think we're gonna miss out on this one. No. Wafa says now it's looking bearish. Yeah, maybe on the higher time frame, but on the lower time frame you can scalp this. There we go. We're still live, right? Okay. There we go. All right. Yeah, I think we closed our position for GU. It was perfect that we closed it. It pretty much took the liquidity and it reversed back up here. So look at that, liquidity taken and the reverse here to the upside, or at least a little bit to the upside right there. So that's good. Good that we did that. Okay, let's have a look at the 5 minute, potentially 10 minute here is also good here for the Australian dollar. At 92 says USD scalp looking good. Let's have a look, my friend. Yes, eurjpy is looking good. I definitely like this one. Yeah. However, we have that zone right there. That particular candle I do not really like here. Now I'm looking at it. Maybe we need our song back. We need our Loving to the Bank song to help us out here a little bit. Because we have been loving to the bank this week. That's for sure. Let's do it. Best friend says, calling in the week team. Thank you all. Almost 7% for the week. Best week for the month so far. Wow. Amazing, man. Have a great weekend, man. Speak to you shortly. Thank you. Marxie says, one of my best weeks trading to date. Wow, congratulations, my friend. Yes, the manipulation of the sessions here is one of my favorite ways as well of well, congrats, my man. Great. Casey says, I flipped $200 to $500 this week. Thank you, Lorenzo. Wow, amazing. Congrats, my friend. Noor Huda says, tough week for me. Lots of losses, but lots of lessons learned. Very important, my man. Rich says, I'm gonna head to... I wanted to say Tariq again. But Rich says, I'm gonna head to sleep, bro. I had a big day, but I had to stay up to watch the stream. Have a great weekend and see you next week. Also check your Discord DM after you end for a banger. And after you end for a banger song. Alright, I definitely will, my man. Thank you, man. See you later, brother. Okay, let's zoom out a little bit now. Let's go back to gold here. Gold is coming down and has created yeah, it has taken out some of these lows here, which is good. Let me move this back here 1 sec.
Only if you're ready
If I don't, yeah, if I zoom in here, you can clearly see that we're bouncing from this particular level here. I think that's this zone right there. Yeah. This particular candle right here. You see that rally base rally right there? These three candles. We have a rally, we have a base, we have a rally right here. This particular candle, we saw immediately that retest as well. And then we took off from there. So this is a strong zone. And this is exactly where we bounced from right now. I keep in about what I'm saying here. We really need to break it. We need to break that level here. In order for us to make that move here. There is a chance that we can actually come up right now. And if that's the case, then let's have a look at the dollar. I think it will not be that easy to actually, you know, I think we have another zone here. No. I think it will be not a good idea to scalp gold to the upside here. But I would definitely wait for gold to break this level here for us to trade it. Definitely. So let's wait for gold to break this level. And to then potentially look for a trade setup to the downside. That would be fantastic here. Guys, for all the new members that joined the Discord, I know there are many of you guys that actually joined here. That's fantastic. Wow, look at that. Fantastic that you guys are joining here. You can join our welcoming event right here by clicking I am interested right there. Then you will join. We will start in 25 minutes. I'm going to close down the stream. I'm going to host a welcoming event with one of our moderators right there, starting in 25 minutes right here. Looking forward to that. Overall, guys, it was absolutely fantastic week in terms of our trading here. Okay. I need to prepare a little bit for this event. If you are new, then you know where to join us. We have an event here. All the information is right there. I actually think I'm going to close down the stream here. I think we already made our money. We did what we wanted to do. We took literally our position here in GU. We took it all the way down to manipulate and take out the London and Asian lows here. And now, boom, look what happened here. We took it out and we immediately reversed to the upside. So, beautiful, beautiful trade again. We secured our profits at some point. Price eventually came back down. We still left a small, you know, position open to see if it could go down more. It didn't. We closed our position. And that's it. I would not personally re-enter GU. I'm not interested in right now. The reason why is because the liquidity has been taken here. Alright, so you have one massive confluence less. So I'll definitely be waiting here. So in terms of gold, I'm going to go over a couple more charts for you guys right now. Gold is definitely interesting. However, keep in mind that for gold, we want to see again, you know, at this level being broken. 1750. Sorry, 1747. This has to be broken in order to get or to make it an interesting potential trade setup here. Alright, otherwise I think this zone is very significant and we have still a lot of upside potential. If we break it, however, I am definitely more interested in shorting gold to the downside here. Alright, this is going to be very, very interesting. So I keep you guys updated in the mentor charts as well. But that's that. The Nasdaq, very similar, but for the Nasdaq, we have to right now create a lower low. Why? Well, we have created a higher high. So we are invalidated right now. Okay, we created a lower low, was beautiful. I think a lot of people entered the short position here. Let's zoom in a little bit. A lot of people entered potentially a short here. They saw that zone here. It went straight through. They got stopped out and now price reversed down. But now, because we have created a higher high, we want to first take out these lows here. Tapping into that zone, take out this low particularly, then look for potential retracement to the downside. And that should then align also with the VIX. Of course, the VIX coming up and making a clear zone or break to the upside. So this is also then taken out here. This zone needs to be taken out for the VIX. And the Nasdaq needs to break the lows. If both happens, then the indices will come down here. And then you can look for a short opportunity in the market. So, guys, thank you so much. You can join our Discord for free. Have a warm welcome. We have some premium channels we're going to launch in a very, very short term. In a week from now, we're going to launch our trading channels, our live trading channels, our live prop firm challenge. Also, we're going to do that together. And our free trading competition, you can join there. But we have tons and tons of value. We also store our, share our weekly analysis for free every Sunday or Monday on our Discord right here. With full analysis of the whole week.
What's happening,
everything that we're expecting here
another...
in the pretty much next week as well. So when the market is closed, you can look at it and you can see, oh, this one, and this one. And boom, you already have a heads up here. But I think it will be very, very beneficial. So join our channel. We have a welcoming event shortly in around 20 minutes from now. I want to, guys, thank you so much. We made a really decent amount of profits here. It's time to withdraw some of these profits later in the weekend. Thank you guys so much. What a week it was. Pretty much everything that we did here this week went successfully. And whenever we got triggered or stop loss got hit, it was on break even already. So all in all, a very, very good week. And again, GU treated us very well. The only thing that we traded this week together, guys, was GU. Like, pretty much all the time. Some scalps here and there, but overall, British pound against US dollar treated us well. So I'm very curious to next week. Let's have a look. And let's continue our journey, continue our path together. And, let's make some money while we're learning. And, help each other to become a better trader. All right? Thank you so much. Have a wonderful weekend. See you in Discord. And for the others, I'll see you on Monday. Bye.